Guys, it's morning. It's about 9:30, so it's my first break of the day. A little earlier than usual, but yeah, what is what it is. It's a Monday, and it's a struggle. The struggle's real, guys. Just trying to keep awake. Try not to get bored on my head. It's all right though. It's work. I get tomorrow off. Yay. Um, well, not much to talk about. Yesterday was good. We didn't get a lot of coverage in the night again. Unfortunately, we were at my bro and sisters. You saw some of the videos, some of the food stuff. Just it was a good time hanging out. Though I would recommend don't get Braveheart unless you enjoy pain and suffering and so much spice. Um, it's from Wild Wing Cafe. The Braveheart's the hottest flavor they have on there. My brother and I enjoy spice. Unfortunately, that wrecked me yesterday. I think it's the red pepper and the jalapeno. Peppers hurt my gut a lot. But it tastes like it had a buffalo base, some pepper sauce, habanero, green jalapenos, and like red peppers in it. It was hot, but good. It tasted good. The flavor's good, and then the heat punches you in the teeth. So I only had a couple of those. Jesus Christ, were they good though. But anyway, yeah, so that's pretty much what we did last night. If you guys didn't catch all of it, just some highlights. But just gonna go home. Dallas is home right now. She's probably resting, doing her thing. I'll be going home. We'll be cleaning up house a little bit. I'm looking forward to whatever she's making tonight for dinner. We got some broccoli, cauliflower. We're gonna do pork chops, I think, tonight. So it should be good. So what's up, guys? It's after work. I didn't do much during work. It was fucking ridiculously busy today. Kind of surprising considering the time of year. But yeah, we got well, no, there was a new issue. That's why. Anyway, work sucked, but that's nothing new. Well, it didn't suck, but let me put it this way: if I could do other work, I would. But it's not bad work, and I enjoy doing what I do now. We always say that work sucks, but it's a necessary evil, and at least I'm doing this and I enjoy it. Right? I could be doing something else. Could be I could be doing other things that I wouldn't as enjoy as much as I'm doing now. Maybe Dallas is going to cook, all that stuff. It's not going to happen. A friend of mine, Chan, he's part of my gaming group, texted me saying we're doing a Korean barbecue celebration for the New Year. So I said, "Fuck yeah, I'm down." So Dallas is down with it. We're gonna meet up at a Korean barbecue joint in Cary called Korean Garden. Now, Korean Garden is not bad. I mean, it's not like Seoul Garden, but it's food's good there. It's a little cheaper than Seoul Garden. If I describe it, it's kind of like a not fast food Korean food, but it's a decent sit down joint. It's kind of like the Olive Garden. No, it's not super authentic. I mean, it has good authentic recipes, but it's not like fine dining. It's more something you expect from a home kitchen. So it's homier style. The place is a little more like I'm a little more run down. If you look at it, it's not like. The outside is kind of bland looking. The inside is a touch dingy from the lighting, but it's clean. That's what's important. So Dallas coming along. She knows some people in the group already, like our DM, Andrew. We used to game together way back when. Jesus, like 5 years? 5 years ago? Maybe longer? Shit. That's been a long ass time. It's good though. I mean, I miss hanging out with those guys. They're good people. I'm going back to school, I think. It's going to be tough because, school and work, we're balancing a 40-hour work week plus school. It's going to be rough. I'm going to see if I can just start getting some basic certifications in the IT industry because, fuck it, I don't want to do medical anymore. Straight up, no more medical. So those of you who don't know, I used to be an MRI and X-ray tech, right? I always said that I just couldn't find work in the area because the field's saturated where I live, and that's true. The field is very much saturated where there's schools pumping out 30, 40 MRI techs a year. upwards of 100 X-ray students a year. So I have experience. They're not gonna pay me for my experience, and that's the thing. I've been told I would take a pay cut if I can just get the job because I want to be back in it. When I first moved here, didn't fly. Someone else with more experience got the job, of course. But the whole thing is, I also realized over these last 3 years that I've been hunting for work, that I was never really truly happy doing X-rays or MRIs. Okay, I mean, let me tell you that I was happy, but at the same time. Alright, so it's kind of hard to explain. So the reason I wanted to do MRI stuff, X-ray stuff, was I used to be a nurse, a CNA, nursing assistant. So I was just doing all the shit the nurses they want to do, which is fine. I mean, that was good. I got to work. I got to meet interesting people. Then one day I came in and 3 of my charges, well, they weren't mine. I'm sorry. 3 of the people that were staying on the wing I was working on passed. I mean, I'd grown to like a lot of them. We joked, we had fun together, and then next thing I know, they're dead, just gone. And that night I didn't sleep very well, you know. It was hard. I knew death was a thing that could happen, that would happen, but I just guess I wasn't as prepared as I thought I was. So I stopped doing that for a while, and I kind of wandered around, went to school, did different things. So maybe I'll be a dentist, or maybe I'll do this, I'll do that. I wanted to be a dentist for a while because my dad convinced me to. My uncle was making a shit ton of money doing root canals, and I was like, fuck, I like digging around people, I like surgeries, fuck it, I'll try it. But my heart wasn't really in it. I was doing it because it was a path set before me, and I wanted to try. I wanted a career. I wanted something that I could fall back on, so I have skills in my hands, you know. But that didn't go through. I ended up dropping out of college, going to seminary for a while, dropping out of that because that didn't feel right. So yeah, I was in Catholic seminary for a while. Didn't stay. I am religious, not as deeply religious as I should be, perhaps. But I am a Catholic. I'm of Catholic faith. I try to practice, and have been practicing for the last 3 years. I say my prayers each night. I do, pray over my meal, things like that. The day-to-day things. And I do firmly believe in our credo and all that. But that's besides the point. That's a personal thing for me. Nothing you guys have to worry about. So I went through that. Then I kind of wandered for a few years. When I say wander, I mean I just drifted from job to job, doing whatever. I worked at Bojangles for a while. I worked for my parents for a while. Then I went to extra school, and I did that for a while. Then I came back here, and I've been doing this gig for a while. Thinking about going back to school. I'm not doing medical again if I can help it. I don't want to take over the family business, which is stereotypically cosmetology, manicures, pedicures, things like that. I don't want to do that with my life. I really don't. I cannot do that with my life anymore. Not cannot, I will not. That's the thing, you know? Anyway, so I'm thinking about going back to school to get into the IT field because we are in an area that has a lot of IT. And I can move to other places and do IT work too. I was thinking, I'm going to get all my basic certs like A+, C+, network, on all that networking stuff, things like that needs to be done. I'm just going to look for some courses, take them online or whatever, try to balance that out with my life. And network engineering, I think it'd be fun. If all else, if I don't know, I also want to do electrical engineering. I think electrical engineering would be fantastic. Because part of me still wants to work. So the real draw I had with MRI wasn't necessarily the procedures, well, actually it was the procedure. It was the machine. It was everything about MRI. I loved it. But I love the machines most of all. I love the specs on them. I love learning about the physics behind them. I love learning how each individual part worked together. I think that's just the tech geek in me, and I think that's what I want to do. If I had to choose a career path, I want to take electrical engineering, and do MRI repair. But however, that field is probably swamped as well, because it's a lot of travel. I'm not sure if I want to travel anymore. I want to settle down or something. Fuck, I chose the wrong lane, so I was probably trying to turn left across 2 lanes of oncoming traffic. Bunch of bull turds. Yeah, so that's enough rambling for me. Not that much, eh?
Is my seat clean?
Yeah, of course it's clean.
It's the return of the purple lipstick. The fuck? Where are we going, honey? You're the one who set up these plans.
I already said it in my video.
Oh,
We're
great.
going to Korean Garden, bitches. Not so garden as Stylus had thought.
So sad.
But Korean Garden. I already explained earlier that, Korean Garden is a slightly shittier version of Seoul Garden.
Yes.
Which is fine. The food's so here's the thing. The food's more homey. Whereas Seoul Garden, like I said, is more refined. It's more of a restaurant experience. Whereas if you go to, I feel like when you go to Korean Garden, you get like home cooked style Korean food. It's definitely very homey. It's very, very much similar to how I make Korean food. Maybe a little less tofu, but whatever.
I wouldn't mind a little less tofu.
That's good. Good texture.
No.
So, I'm heading back home. Dallas already upstairs at the parked car. She had to use the restroom, so she ran ahead of me. So, we had an interesting night. I ended up with one of these. I'm not sure if you guys remember these. Surge. Used to be very popular back in the 90s. They pulled them for supposedly giving kids heart palpitations and things from the amount of caffeine and stuff inside it. But upstairs to my house now, or apartment I should say. But yeah, we just finished up, came home. Shit. So we went to Korean Garden, and then we came home, and we're coming up. So yeah, we went to the Gamers Armory afterwards, played Shadows over Camelot. It was pretty fun. We didn't finish the game because Shadows over Camelot takes too goddamn long. But we got the game started, we got the game playing, and we feeding him now.
Feed cat.
And there's the Dallas.
Oh, hello. It is I, the Dallas.
So yeah. Well,
Good Chinese New Year, honey?
恭喜發財